Hey you guys, we're back with another video. Today we're going to be doing another pixie cut. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the notification bell as well. I already molded my client's head, and that's just to save time on the video, so let's get into the video. And when you're doing a pixie cut, make sure you use the short for the bottom, medium for the middle, and the long for the top. If you want it a little bit shorter, you can reverse those steps. Long, medium, short. Or you can do long, short, medium. However, but when you're doing it this way, I'm doing it short, medium, long. So let's get into it.
Hi guys.
They don't like this video because when you're doing the when you first start the pixie cut, to make sure your bottom tracks are secure, just go ahead and use the dryer. That way you don't have no mishaps when you getting ready to cut, because you'll make sure you secure the bottom down.
Do it twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then we finish.
style in, I always bun my tracks close together, not directly on top of each other, but as close as I can get them without them being on top of each other. And I do 2 tracks at a time. And that's what gives it a full look. And you're gonna use both longs, one of the mediums only, unless the client has a bigger head, and then both of the longs or 1.5 of the long length, depending on the fullness the client wants.
Do it twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then we finish.
She's so pretty. She's swole up. That baby was swole up. And she doing eating noodles. So extra.
Twice more, once with the elbow, once without it.
And
then
still got 8 up. Need to put the gun down and get a job. Okay, perfect. So now that I bonded the back, I went from bottom to here, and then what I'm gonna do now is take the next track and do the sideburns. So we're gonna from here to here is gonna be the sideburns. If you bonded it right, well, there's no right or wrong way to do it. But if you bonded it the way I bonded, it'll end up right here. Sometimes it don't for me. Sometimes it does. It doesn't matter because it still look nice when I'm done with it. But just giving you guys a taste of that. Come on.
It's getting me ready for my trip, y'all.
To Mexico. And she's gonna drive the Cadillac to Mexico from Florida. Okay, so when I'm doing the ear flap or the sideburn, I'm thinking about this. That's what I'm talking about, ear flap. So with the piece of that, I ain't even gonna use the piece that I had. This is another piece. And you just go like that. And keep in mind, you guys, it's paper and a cap on her head, so there's no glue. The glue is not gonna go through. It's not gonna get on her hair. And be careful that you don't cut the ear. You can measure first, but I don't because I've been doing it for a while, so I can cut with it. But yeah, just like that. You just said period. Come on, come on. Oh my God. Oh my, stay off of TikTok. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this side. Okay, so now that I've done the sideburns, I'm just gonna go from side to side now until I get about right here. So you will see. Stay tuned for that.
Do it twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then
She cool, though. She ugly to me.
Gotta bend everything.
No, that's how they do it in the old. And y'all, when y'all come back, you said Tuesday? Oh, so y'all finna have a glad. What is a week? Oh, yeah. Y'all finna have a glad. Don't come back pregnant now. You son. Killer never been found. So like,
I know, I was looking at one that eat crabs.
she loves extra. Well, I ain't gonna say I hate her. She just, yes, I seen when she bought that house in Texas from the YouTube. Right. I guess she's spinning to make it this week. So that's just like the Kate Yep. She Chinese or Asian or something. She does it. And she you ever talk? She don't make videos no more because they said she's a missing girl and all that. So now she ain't doing a video in a year. But her videos, like all her video views is in the millions. Like you would be amazed at the things that we actually sit and watch that you'll never think we'll watch. Cause me and Ray always do that, and I be like, it's crazy how many, like when we be seeing the views, I be like, it's crazy how many people actually sit and watch this like us. And it be more kids on YouTube than adults. That's why I said, they like being on the camera, get them on YouTube. They'll be making money from it by the time they get in middle school. Yeah. And you know what amazes me? How much money the president make compared to a football player.
Do twice more.
I
Once with the
said that's
once with the
ridiculous. Like that don't even make sense. Like how they make more than the teachers that taught them. I never understood that. The president don't make nothing. Nothing. I guess endorsements and all that. But that's crazy. Like they rule the world. They say if football players can play or not, and they still make for real. Okay, you guys, so see how I have it, how far I have it, like pretty much near eyebrows to near eyebrows. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bun like this until I'm satisfied to how far I wanna go as to how far you go up is gonna depend on how thick you want your front. So I'm gonna go about right here because we want it full, but we don't want it too full because one of the styles that I showed her was a fuller than the other. So we're just gonna go about right here. About right here. Yeah. About right from here to here. We're just gonna go like that. Not all the way around anymore. We're gonna go like that. About stuff and I won't be able to explain because they won't stop when some of the clients will not stop. So I'll be like, okay. And I don't know how to do the voiceovers yet. So I haven't tried to even go there. But I be feeling like when I'm talking, like when I'm doing it, they can. But sometimes when I be looking at stuff, I be like, say what you doing. And then here I go, get on here and not seeing what I'm doing. Yeah.
And what we're going to do, Do it twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then
Oh,
we
man.
finish.
She should have locked her door.
I think they popped though.
That was that.
Why would they leave that her car open with going in the gas station with the keys in it?
Well, they done one day I stopped at the post office. Oh, the kids paid my post office fine. I was got back in my car. A homeless man in my car told me he needed me to take him up the street.
And what did you tell
I
him?
told him what you need to get out my goddamn.
Immediately. But you won't be going, you won't make it up the street.
He was comfortable.
Oh, he had done saw in and everything.
Yeah.
And did you see him when you were walking up or when
I
you
didn't
got
see him
ready?
when I was walking to my car, I was like, somebody's in my car. And I got on the other side and said, what are you doing? He said, I just need to take me up the street. I said, no, you need to get out my car.
Exactly. What? How you get in somebody's car? Get in my car and I take you up the street and they never see me a damn thing. No.
He was an old little man. And this guy came and said, get out of the car now. Get out of the car. And he got out.
So he was acting like he wasn't going
He was
to?
looking at me like,
Yeah,
just
right.
take me up the street.
Yeah, they ran into a brick wall.
I was shocked. I told him to call Gwen. I said, girl, this man was sitting in my car. You need to lock your car. Like,
Door.
well, now.
So you didn't lock your door.
No, I got.
But that's where they get it from. So how could she tell you that?
I got out and went right into the post office. I wasn't even in there a good, I said 5 to 10 minutes.
Cause Chloe never locked her door and never take her purse out of the car.
This person got stolen out of her 3 times.
Exactly, just like Corner. Just had done got a new car and left the person there and they stole her and everybody's information was in it. All the social security numbers and everything.
It's not good to carry that in your purse.
I don't anyway. I leave it in the house. I don't know why would people wouldn't carry it anyway because it is not used on a daily basis.
It's not.
Perfect. Okay, so I've done that. So now I'm gonna take about 3 more all the way around and it should end me up right here where I wanna be. So let's see. And I'm not gonna start from the very top, I'm gonna start like about right here to make that line even by the time I'm done bunding. And you honestly don't have to do it like this, like I always say in videos. Once you do it once, you're gonna adopt your own way of doing it anyway, so you don't necessarily have to do it how I'm doing it, but it is a pretty good representation, a pretty good example of how you would do it. That was 3 tracks, so I'm done bunding that. Now what I'm gonna do is go in the front.
Once with the elbow, once without it, and then we finish.
They stole from the gas station, and I think she had her own gun in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That is so scary, especially when you don't know nothing about nothing. What's going on or nothing. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side, until I'm satisfied with how far back I went, and then I'm gonna start going in a circle. like that. And I'm probably gonna use like 1.5 of these. I'm not gonna use two whole ones. Oh, that was him screaming. Oh, boy.
Now what we're going to do it twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then
Lord, forgive me.
we finish.
Ooh, wee. Man, he got what was prostate cancer and everything.
He said no more of that shit.
Ooh, wee.
No more.
Dang. You can comb through periodically just to make sure nothing's tangled or like nothing has the glue has caught nothing or if any tracks are loose. Just go all the way around to close it in because it's pretty full in the front and the rest of the hair when I'm going around in the circle is gonna make it more fuller, so we're not gonna make it too full. So I'm gonna go ahead and start going around in the circle
And what we're going to do,
just like that.
do it twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then we finish.
That's a hard thing to do that. They so messy. He just blasted that man. That really can cook, yes. That's what I said about the other bitch opening a restaurant. I'm not doing it. Here, give me a restaurant. Let me show out my culinary shit. I done did hair long enough. And I am gonna upload this video in real time. I'm not gonna cut none of it out, or I'm not gonna speed it up or anything. Maybe in the part where I'm not talking, I may speed it up a little bit, but not a lot, not too much. Here?
From Orlando.
Oh, okay. So y'all driving there?
Gonna stay over and Sunday we were shopping.
She loves it. Shopping. She's still at the hospital.
No, she stopped at the hospital. She's over at the airport.
Man, when I tell you when I first met Sonya, I fell in love with her, so I can understand why y'all are friends. She is so freaking hilarious, man.
Crazy.
When I first met her, we was working at Links. She kicked off her shoes, and we was sitting there doing work. She kicked off her shoes and started doing the doo-doo brown. When I tell you, man, I never thought I would laugh. I never thought I'd laugh so hard in my life. She is so funny, boy. She's fun. She is a very fun person. You definitely will enjoy yourself going out with Sonya every time. She's a good friend. She is.
She's like the life of the party.
Yeah, no matter where she goes, with that little squeaky voice, she gonna be loud. She gonna cheer you on.
She does that.
Yes. That's my girl. I always love something when I first met her. And she real. She's very real.
That's one
She
thing I
said
like.
what's on her mind. No matter how it's gonna make you feel or how it's gonna make her look, if it's on her mind, she's definitely gonna say it. Definitely gonna say it. So now I'm just closing in the circle, and I always try to make my circle small, very small. I do use this, but I try to make my circle a little bit smaller than that, so when I put this on, it can have a little fullness at the top, because it looks more natural like that, versus you leaving the hole the same size as that closure piece. And that's a personal opinion of mine. But once you start, like I said, you always adapt your own way. Okay, so now I had switched chairs. Basically now what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and dry this piece right here, and I'm gonna start cutting. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you the cutting.
Twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then we finish.
The pictures, I bought them like that. That's why I say it's so basic, because everything goes with each other, so I can't add or take. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start shaving the hair down using my razor comb. And I'm gonna use this end first. And we're just gonna shave. And when you're cutting, just just keep your hand steady. Don't sit still, because you liable to put a patch. So just keep going. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You just can't do it too much in one spot, because you will get a patch. And you see how that's already nicely tapered, kind of. You're gonna take the longer end and just go right through that a little, not much, because you don't want to cut much off. Part, same thing, but I'm gonna start with the short end and finish it off with the skinny end. Like that. I'm not loving the lighting, but it is what it is. And you're always going to use the shorter side to clean up around the ears and stuff.
Twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then we finish.
We are getting a call.
Ooh, still on the fence and cut her belly button.
Sounds like this sounds legit.
So I'm just going in and fixing it loose straight. And remember, that is normal. All you just do is put a little bit of glue and just put it back in place. is cut bad. I think it's the screen that I got put on that piece. Okay, so with the other side, you can't see me doing it, but I'm gonna do the same. Yeah, it's so bad, though. Same thing. She keeps saying it. Okay, so before I cut the front, I'm gonna go ahead and straighten out my back, around the perimeter of the hair. That way, it gives it a more natural look as well. Straighten the edges and everything. So I'm gonna do that before I turn her around and cut the front. Give me a second.
And what we're going to do it twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then we finish.
It's chaos. There's kids in the car. There's blood all down the side of the passenger side of the vehicle.
And I'm gonna use this Maui Moisture Coconut Milk. It's pretty much like a mist spray. Spray it on my hand because it's very oily. Just rub it on the hair because I don't want it too oily. Just take my flat iron hose. I got you. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember. I was telling Ray about that too. Got out the car and fell right back down. Turn this way. Oh no, get up. Let me turn you this way. Turn the chair too. Okay, you guys. So now I'm gonna turn to the front so I can let you see how I do the cutting. So I'm just gonna start in the middle and just with the long end, the longer teeth, you're just gonna rake down. Not hard, not with any pressure or force.
And what we're going to do, do it twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then we finish.
I'm running on your video. I'm running on your video.
Oh, they so messy. So I'm just mixing it with a little bit of the oil, not much. And from how I cut it, when I comb, everything should be right into place. And when you're doing the sideburn part, I'm sorry, you'll just go back in as you cut and see where you want the sideburns to be. I mean, how far up or whatever you want them to go. So messy. Okay, my battery is getting low, but I'm gonna show you. Oh, no. You know what I ain't, I don't know why I'm thinking of, I ain't even think about looking.
And what we're going to do it twice more, once
Now you
with
see
the
how I
elbow, once
combed
without
that?
it,
I didn't have to
and then we finish.
cut much more. Let me get the charger. Hold on.
It's her.
So you see, I didn't have to cut anything else. I just combed because of how I cut it when I did it the first time. I'm gonna cut the sideburns down a little up in here, but I didn't really have to cut much of this because how I cut it when I first cut it. So that's the key to not having to do much once you've already cut. And what I'm doing is just pretty much thinning it out and cleaning up around the edges and everything. You want to go shorter? Because let me show you, you can always do like this. Instead of cutting them shorter, that way they won't be too short. So combing it is the key to the style, pretty much. Just like all you do is just comb. You're gonna start from here. Okay, go like that to the back, and then that to the front. So pretty much like in half. And if something is too thick, you can always go in and take some down. It's too thick. And usually we don't really do take much down because it's versatile. If you get tired of wearing it one way, you can comb it another. And that's where the fullness comes into play. Just like that. And the same thing we did on that side, we're gonna do over here. I'm sorry about this quality because it is horrible.
Do it twice more, once with the elbow, once without it, and then we finish.
So pretty much we're going in, taking down what we want to have, what we want to take out, using the longer end. And when you're getting closer to the head, you're gonna use the shorter end. Take a little bit more of that sideburn off. Okay, so when you're combing, you're just gonna go just like that, because if you cut it the way I showed you, it should be very easy when you comb. You shouldn't have to really do much. Just comb and go, comb and go, comb and go. That's it. Okay, so pretty much if you follow the steps, this is what you should end up with, and I'll be back with the final look. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And she's gonna be a hot grandma in Puerto Rico. Mexico, my bad. Later.
Watching your child after screaming a minute ago was the care you've given. It's pretty awesome just to get any better than that.
And we are done.